Good morning, everyone. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We had a couple. So I am here from eCampusOntario in Canada to speak with you about how we use open recognition in our professional learning in Ontario post-secondary education. So I don't like to just talk to people. I like to engage the audience at some point. I have a QR here that takes you to a Jamboard. If you do not have the Jamboard app on your phone, you can use the bit.ly address that is on the screen. So it's bit.ly3vg zi and then lowercase zg. So the idea behind this is to create or to bring this community that's in this room together. So if you would like to contribute to the Jamboard, you're welcome to put a sticky note, you can put an image, you can put whatever you'd like to introduce yourself, make yourself a business card, and we can all connect after the conference. So this will be up indefinitely. So while you do that, I'll just introduce myself quickly. I also have a QR here if you would like to have a copy of the presentation on your device. If you don't like looking at the big screen or reading on the big screen, you can download that from here and have it on your device. So my name is Alissa Bigelow. I'm a digital learning associate with an organization in Canada called eCampusOntario. I lead the Ontario Extend program, which is our professional learning modules for building digital fluency in post-secondary educators. So just a few things that I plan to go through today, just 4 quick things. Getting to know the program, looking at how our systems support that, and how we're building pathways to becoming an empowered educator and beyond. So eCampusOntario is a provincially funded nonprofit organization that leads a consortium of the province's publicly funded colleges, universities, and Indigenous institutes to develop and test online learning tools to advance the use of educational technology and digital learning environments. So I don't like reading things, but I just want to make sure that I don't muck that up. So eCampusOntario, we support all of the 53 publicly funded universities, colleges, and Indigenous institutes. My portfolio includes the Ontario Extend program. This one will lead you to our homepage and our website. And what we do is we build a community of educators in the province around our 6 modules, and I'll explain those in just a second. So we have 6 professional learning modules. One of the problems that we have in Ontario is that we have a high turnover rate for faculty and educators. So we have a lot of part-time faculty who are hired as subject matter experts and have never had formal teaching experience. So the Ontario Extend program has been designed around a framework that I will show you in a couple of seconds here that give those educators some foundational skills on how to integrate digital technologies into their subject matter expertise and become teachers. So our 6 modules take roughly 4 to 6 hours to complete. Each one. There are accountability tasks that happen as you go through the module. Each module does have a digital badge tied to it. So as you go through the program, you can complete activities and then apply for a digital badge at the end. Some people really love the badges, some people don't. It's a personal preference, but we do have this here, and it is a very powerful digital artifact. Each one of our digital badges is stackable so that when you earn all 6, you earn an Empowered Educator micro-credential, and I'll show you how we have developed some pathways to additional training and development through that. These modules are designed to be self-paced, self-directed. You don't have a starting point. You can start wherever you want. We recommend starting with our Teacher for Learning module because it is our foundational training module, but you can do it however you want, whenever you want, and that's pretty much it. All of the content is Creative Commons, CC BY, and CSA. So you can leverage the content and adapt it and modify it to suit your needs. And we do have several institutions that are doing that in their centers for teaching and learning. That didn't come through correctly, but we do offer the content in English and in French for our Francophone participants. And the other thing that's really neat about this program is the diverse audience that we get. We get brand new faculty. We get seasoned faculty who have been with institutions for 15, 20 years that just want to learn more about how to integrate technology. We have instructional designers. We have librarians. We have student advisors. Anybody that's involved in creating learning experiences in post-secondary education is welcome to complete the program. So far, we've had over 1,200 participants. We've issued 950 of our badges, and we've issued 80, I think we have about 87 or so micro-credentials. So that's 80 people who have done all 6 modules, 950 modules completed. So this is the framework I mentioned just a couple of minutes ago. I'm not going to read the screen. It is in the presentation if you have a copy there. This is the framework that our modules are based upon. It's been adapted from Simon Bates' description of the 21st century educator. And through evidence-based research, these skills were identified as crucial in the 21st century classroom. So Teacher for Learning, it's a very reflective model about your teaching practice, how students learn, why you teach a certain way you do, how to do it differently. Curator is all about open educational resources. Technologist is about evaluating effective technologies to integrate into your curriculum. Collaborator is all about building professional learning networks. So, hello, collaborators here. Experimenter is exactly that. It's a safe space for you to try something new and play with new technologies. And Scholar is all about research and the scholarship of teaching and learning. So we look into different ways that you can connect with open publishing and building research plans. So one of the things about our open recognition is our badges and our Empowered Educator micro-credential badge have endorsements tied to them. So currently we have 5 institutional endorsements from colleges and universities within the province of Ontario. So every time a digital badge is issued, these statements come along with that badge. So these statements are from different institutions that have adopted the program. Some of them are offering the program in their own special ways, and some of them are offering pathways to further education. So our systems to support open recognition, I'm going to give Don Prezant some credit here. This has been adapted from Don's model of our systems. We have our learners go through the content in a learning management system. Because we are government funded, we do have to report metrics. So this curriculum was typically open, free on the web, but we do need to bring it somewhere where we can track those numbers. So we have the content in a learning management system, and we have an activity bank that is set up as a big giant discussion board. So as you complete the accountability tasks, you submit to this, you submit to each one, and you generate a unique URL that you will use for the badge application. So as you go through the module, you do the activities, you collect the links, and at the end, you cut and paste those links into our application form. Those serve as evidence of completion of the module, and they serve as proof that you can do what you say you do. We do review these submissions, however, we're not grading them. We're just ensuring that the criteria are met. So there's the badge applications piece. The CanCred Factory we use as our issuing authority. That's an example of our Teacher for Learning badge. And these badges, when they're claimed, they are stored in our eCampusOntario Open Passport. So anytime a badge is issued and claimed, it comes into our passport, which can then be shared out through all the different APIs and social networks. Very popular to display out through LinkedIn. So one of the really awesome things that has just recently been rolled out with our passport is our mini maps and the spaces. So the spaces feature is basically building mini communities within our larger passport. So we have like a big eCampusOntario passport with all of our users, and now we are able to create smaller spaces. So we're creating a space for Ontario Extend folks. We have a community of practice. We meet several times during the semester to talk about what they're doing in the modules and activities. As you can see, there's not really a linear approach. You can enter and you can go wherever you want. These all culminate into the Empowered Educator micro-credential. And when you finish that Empowered Educator micro-credential, the shapes that you can see at the top there, one goes to our partnership with Conestoga College to our Empowered Educator micro-credential counts as credit towards their certificate in post-secondary teaching. So it's a 180-hour course that our micro-credential counts towards as credit. So they can PLAR it, basically. The other one goes to St. Lawrence College, who we've developed a partnership with, and they're training their faculty to deliver the program at their institutions. And those faculty, when they go through the program, can become facilitators themselves. So our passport enables you to go to the content, it enables you to register for access to Brightspace, and it allows you to apply for your badge. Those highlighted spots are links to those features. So we're finding some great value in just visualizing pathways and making them accessible. And that's pretty much it. So that's information.
Okay. Thanks very much, Alissa. As I tell all our presenters, time is money. We have to keep things moving. But maybe we can take one question while we set up for the next. Does anybody have a question about their professional education? Simone.
A quick one is, when you say passport, is that the kind of graphic passport skin for the Ontario, or is it just on your application?
So it's the technology and the framework that's based off of the Open Badge Passport and the CanCred Open Badge Passport.
Yes. Salava, yeah.
We just have it customized and branded for our purposes. I just wanted to mention, we do have some brochures, laptop stickers, things like that. If you want any, just raise your hand. We have them in English and in French. So Lindsay can pass those out as if you'd like one of those. It just tells you a little bit more about eCampusOntario, the services we provide. We're into adaptive learning, open educational resources, and so much more that is really great.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.